Hello, my name is Jason Lindell, and I'm a certified prevention specialist at ASAP, the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention located in Oxford, Alabama. At ASAP, we are dedicated to strengthening community awareness through substance misuse education and prevention services to individuals, schools, industry, affected individuals, and families residing in Calhoun, Cleburne, Clay, Coosa, Randolph, and Talladega counties. Now going into our 51st year of prevention, we are a diverse staff of 11. We were founded in 1973 as the Regional Alcoholism Council with a focus on alcohol misuse prevention. In 1987, we changed our name to match our newer and more inclusive focus to become the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. It is my honor to present to you our 2024 State of Prevention Address. The State of Prevention Address will be done annually to keep the community informed on current issues we are facing from year to year. I want to talk to you about the present issues and trends we are facing in the substance misuse community on the local level. The issues that are associated with alcohol and other drug misuse situations are present within the counties we serve and have caused a significant amount of damage in the community. Though the agency implements numerous strategies across 10 different grants, we still see new challenges regularly, and this is something that, if not addressed appropriately, will only get worse and cost more lives. According to the EDRS, or Electronic Death Registry System, there were 55 overdose deaths in Calhoun County in 2023, and possibly still more pending, a number that continues to rise each year. Of those 55, more than 3/4 were a result of fentanyl use. With these numbers, it is not hard to believe that substance misuse has a substantial reach and is an issue that almost everyone can relate to in some way. This is an issue that has even touched my own life, as I recently lost my best friend from high school and a groomsman at my wedding to an accidental fentanyl overdose from a counterfeit pill. Substance misuse prevention is a process that attempts to prevent the onset of substance use or limit the development of problems associated with using psychoactive substances. Examples of such substances include alcohol, tobacco, vapes, marijuana, inhalants, synthetic drugs, and of course opioids like the deadly fentanyl. Prevention efforts may focus on the individual or their surroundings. At our agency, we focus on a few different ways to get information to our shareholders in the community, and as mentioned earlier, we utilize different strategies to help keep the community informed. ASAP started 2023 with ASAP's 50th year gala to celebrate all the achievements and community impact that it has made. Many of our community partners and fellow agencies from across the state were in attendance, and it was a wonderful way to honor all the work that has been done over 50 years. Speaking of impact, one of the biggest ways ASAP does this is through environmental prevention strategies such as the Operation Home Car Wash that was hosted by Raindrop Car Wash. We provide service members, veterans, and their families with a free car wash as well as prevention material and information. The implementation of National Prescription Drug Take Back Day is a major event that is held in partnership with local law enforcement and takes place twice a year. The goal of this event is to encourage the public to safely dispose of their old, unwanted, or expired prescription medication. We worked with 4 different locations this past year: Cleburne Pharmacy in Heflin, CVS Pharmacy in Oxford, Walgreens Pharmacy in Anniston, and Walgreens Pharmacy in Jacksonville. In the spring, we collected 632 pounds of prescription medication, and in the fall, we followed it up with 440 to give us a total of 1,072 pounds for 2023. Through events like this, ASAP is determined to lower the number of overdoses in our community. In lieu of these National Prescription Drug Take Back Days, ASAP also informs the community of locations where prescriptions can safely be disposed of at any time, such as the newest safe disposal box that ASAP placed at Lincoln Police Department in June of 2023. Just as well, over this past year, ASAP has continued its partnership with the Anniston Fatherhood Initiative and came together to host an event called The Gift of Speed that partnered with a NASCAR driving experience. The 40 young people that attended got to experience what it's like to ride in a real stock car going around the Talladega Superspeedway at speeds of 160 miles per hour. To serve the youth even further, ASAP hosted a scholarship competition for the awarding of $500 scholarships to youth who applied. They were instructed to write an essay between 400 and 600 words on the topic of why they have remained drug-free or how they plan to help their home and community remain drug-free. From our many applicants, we selected 5 winners from Calhoun County, Cleveland County, and Talladega County for a total of 2,500 awarded towards the furthering of their education. In 2024, we plan to extend these opportunities to youth in Clay, Coosa, and Randolph counties as well. ASAP also participated in Red Ribbon Week this year. The Red Ribbon serves as a program to mobilize communities to educate youth and encourage participation in drug prevention activities. In 2023, the theme was Be Kind to Your Mind, Live Drug-Free. In this year's competition, ASAP utilized their own prevention cipher to encourage youth to use their own creativity in making a prevention cipher and music video of their own. This was ASAP's manner of reaching the youth where they are and engaging them in activities that allow prevention to be expressed in a manner that appeals specifically to the youth. A major project of ASAP this past year has been the completion and distribution of our ASAP Prevenger comic book series. Seeing a need for a positive prevention figure that would help reach younger audiences, ASAP created the ASAP Prevenger and then later published a comic book detailing some of the Prevenger's venture in her hometown of Preventionville. She fights off the substances that plague the city and the citizens that inhabit it. Icky Nicky, who represents cigarettes, Little Boozy, who represents alcohol, Split Dose, who represents prescription drug misuse, and Vapinator, who represents vapes, are just a few of the villains that are featured. The kid-friendly comic book presents or allows even the young children in our community to appropriately begin learning about the dangers of substance misuse at an early age. We have distributed over 20,000 comic books all across the state of Alabama thanks to the generosity of the Alabama Department of Mental Health. You might have even seen the commercial on CBS during the many different football games this past fall, such as the SEC Game of the Week, Iron Bowl, SEC Championship, and many more. Stay tuned in 2024 for the next edition of the story. ASAP has continued our COPE or Choose Other Personal Escapes campaign that we run on HBCU and community college campuses through our HBCU and Community College Initiative grants respectively. We hosted COPE events that allow college students to come out, convene together, and express themselves productively, which ultimately is the theme of the campaign. We hosted our first Cope and Dream event on the campus of Gadsden State Community College in March. The purpose of this event was to give students an opportunity to make vision boards and, using supplies provided by ASAP, make their dreams and goals plain and tangible as a way to motivate them to succeed in what they want to do and to be drug-free while doing so. In April, we hosted our third Cope and Paint event on the campus of Talladega College, and once again, it was a huge success. The purpose of this event was to allow students to express their creative side while learning more about substance misuse and the dangers associated with it. During the school year, we host a Wednesday trivia competition in the cafeteria every other week, and this has become a campus favorite activity. We finished our year's worth of COPE events with a Cope and Hoop during homecoming week in October. The students participated in a basketball skills challenge, free throw contest, and dunk contest. The administration said the Cope and Hoop was the most attended event during homecoming. We were able to do another Cope and Dream event on the main campus at Gadsden State College and plans to bring even bigger and better events to the campus we serve in 2024. In 2023, ASAP partnered with some of the most influential members of the community to help curb the intersection of substance misuse and gun violence. with firearms being the leading cause of death in children, especially young African American youth and teens, since 2020, according to the CDC. ASAP used this information to create the Barbers Against Bullets initiative. This is an initiative that is determined to help change the conversation in local barbershops so that we can make the barbershop a safe place. We hosted an event to launch this initiative in which ASAP held a mock funeral to bury gun violence. This event was called Cut the Violence and featured rapper Young Jock. This artist gave an inspirational speech to youth in which he even apologized for lyrics that had promoted gun violence in the past. The DREAM program continues to help at-risk youth learn soft skills such as self-esteem, upkeep, and goal setting. Program participants get determined, redirected, educated, inspired, and motivated enough to turn their life around for the better. Amongst these events and projects, ASAP also entered year 2 of our FBSS, or Faith-Based Support Specialist program, backed by the Alabama Department of Mental Health. The FBSS program started in January of 2022 and aims to bridge the gap between the mental health and the faith-based community by educating and equipping religious leaders with the necessary tools and resources to better serve those members of the congregation. In the 2 years of the program, we hosted 8 statewide conferences, 1 in each region of the state, and we were able to train and certify 260 religious leaders as faith-based support specialists backed by the Alabama Department of Mental Health. Year 2 of FBSS culminated in the first nationwide conference located at the Harbor Center in Birmingham, Alabama. Among the attendees were Dr. Miriam E. Delphin-Rittman, the current Assistant Secretary for Mental Health and Substance Use in the United States Department of Health and Human Services, and the Administrator of the Substance and Mental Health Services Administration, also known as SAMHSA. Kim Boswell, the Commissioner of the Alabama Department of Mental Health. Karen Scott, the President of the Foundation of Opioid Response Efforts, as well as numerous members from the Alabama Department of Mental Health. Additionally, ASAP had a unique opportunity to teach this program in Kent, Washington to the Kenyon Community International Church. This innovation is continuing strong efforts in 2024. As always, ASAP is still very heavily involved in the local schools with our school-based prevention programs. Our major features of school-based prevention are the Mendez Too Good for Drugs curriculum and our Y-Try curriculum. Too Good for Drugs is an evidence-based program to help build awareness of making healthy choices and resisting unhealthy behaviors and habits. A great result of this education tool is that it often opens young children's minds to how bad decisions and substance misuse issues can shorten the potential they have in life. Our Y-Try curriculum is a program that serves the students in schools that need attention that is a bit more concentrated. By facilitating the teaching of soft skills such as emotional management and goal setting, it strives to spark a change in students' behavioral patterns. Ultimately, this could make the difference in how these students may approach life once they're older and out of school. A major aiding factor to ASAP's presence in the community is our Opioid Roundtable Coalition, with representatives ranging from the U.S. Attorney of the Northern District to local attorneys, treatment specialists, law enforcement, and even the local coroner. ASAP uses monthly meetings with our coalition members to get updates on any new changes in the area as it may pertain to substance misuse and issues, and uses the annual Opioid Roundtable event held in the spring to regroup and refocus for the sake of staying ahead of the curve. This spring, we will be hosting our 6th Opioid Roundtable event, and it is shaping to be the biggest and best one yet. ASAP is constantly serving the community and expanding its influence for the purpose of substance misuse prevention. This mission did not go unnoticed as the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention was voted Nonprofit of the Year for 2023 by the Calhoun County Area Chamber of Commerce. As you can see, ASAP has been serving the community and expanding its influence for the purpose of substance misuse prevention as the #1 priority. We will continue to serve as best we can in a capacity that helps everyone. In conclusion, If you have any questions or need any substance misuse material, you can call us at 256-831-4436, or our website is asaprev.com. A wide range of materials are available upon request to assist your organization efforts towards substance misuse prevention and/or education. Thank you, God bless, and we hope you have a great 2024.